What's up guys, FM Chris here and welcome to Football Manager 2012. Give yourself a round of applause. I'm going to basically be giving you guys monthly updates of my Roma story, or save. Roma's the team I've chose due to a number of reasons, because going a top team on this game, well, when you've played it as much as I have, I've played Football Manager and the one previous was Championship Manager since 2000. So since I was about 11, I'm now 20, so I know the basics of the game. I know quite the ins and outs. So when I go a top team, it's very, very easy for me to win everything, basically. So I've picked Roma for a number of reasons. Partly because financially they're screwed, and this is due to their long-term. Well, it's called a president in Italy and Spain, but it's a chairman, same thing. Franco Sensi died a few months ago, so after he was there for 20 years, when he was there, he rejuvenated Roma into a side where they won league titles consistently, Europa Leagues, Super Cups, etc. In the past couple of years, they've kind of slumped. If you take a look at this graph, which you can see, that's their league positions. Very, very inconsistent. But he died a few months ago, so the club went up for sale, basically, and it was sold to a guy called Thomas Di Benedetto. He owns stakes in the Boston Red Sox, which I believe is Major League Baseball, correct me if I'm wrong, and Liverpool Football Club. So due to this takeover, Roma are still in a financial mess, but in the long run, they're fine. So that, in short, that basically means I have no money. As you can see, I have £434,000 transfer budget. But in today's standard of football, that's pathetic. So moving on, the squad. The squad. It's very depressing, I'll put it that way, because the squad is old and it's full of has-beens. I may have young players or average-aged players like Fernando Gago, but Fernando Gago has not proved himself for 7 years now, so I don't know why he's there. Bojan, he's too small for the Italian league. The leagues in the world, like the Premier League, the reason the Premier League is the best league in the world is because it's the fastest, it's the most physical, it's the most skillful. Well, maybe not the most skillful, but it has all those factors into one. With German football, it's more physical and technical. Spain, it's more technical and more skillful. That's why you see like little Lionel Messi's doing well, etc. They're all small in Spain, they're all big in Germany. Italy is more of a defensive side game, and it's a lot slower paced than the Premier League, and it's more technical. The only thing the Premier League doesn't have is technical. That's why England suck, simply put. That's why you see like players like Paolo Maldini going up to the age of 40, because the league is a lot slower and they can cope with it. So that's why there's so many old players, because they can still cope with it. Like Totti, I could play till he's about 38. I probably won't, but I can. So the board are expecting me to finish, I think, well, continental qualification. So that's basically either Champions League, which is top 4, or the Europa League, which is 5, 6, and 7 in Italy. So it's not unrealistic, but it's hard. Considering I haven't bought a single player and I can't buy a single player, because even the players that I don't want can't sell, because they're just... When you've got a 38-year-old who's past his prime and he's worth like 300,000, it's pointless. Unfortunately, the media think I'm going to finish 4th, which doesn't help me in the long run, because 4th is a Champions League spot. I need to beat teams like AC Milan, Juventus, Inter, Napoli, Palermo, Fiorentina. There's a lot more teams, Lazio. There's so many more teams who are more financially solid than me and have better squads. I don't really even have a squad. So the main man at Italy is Francesco Totti. He's their talisman, he's their hero, he's God at Rome. In Rome even. Partly because he's been there all his life. He was a schoolboy at some other club, but as soon as he hit 15, he was signed by Rome and he's been there ever since. He's played countless amount of games. The reason he's God, I have no idea why, but he's more famous than the Pope in Italy, well, in parts of Italy, with spray paints all over Rome. If you just Google pictures with Rome, you will see hundreds and millions of pictures of Totti everywhere. I have no idea why. Their other main man, they only have 2, which is unfortunate. Daniele De Rossi, one of the best CDMs in the world, but is a loose cannon. As you can see, where it says SUS, that means suspended in the red 3 cubes on the left. He's been banned for 3 matches in the Europa League. No idea why. He's banned from Serie A at the moment, and he's banned from the Italian Cup. No idea whether that's the full season. We will find out. If it's the full seasons, then, well, I'm fucked. The main other 2 players that are, well, one's on loan. Simon Khedira, or Simon Khedira, however you want to say it, is a fantastic centre-back. Has the potential to be a very, very good defender. At the age of 22, the stats you want in a centre-back are marking, tackling, and heading. Heading's not the best, but at the stats reach 20. So 17 out of 20 is not bad for a 22-year-old. He's not slow for a centre-back. And then we have quite an underrated goalie, I think. Martin Stecklenburg is a very, very good shot stopper at the age of 28, which is the perfect age for a goalie. I thought United would have bought him instead of risking De Gea so early, but De Gea's got a very long time to improve, so let's not bash De Gea. He's a very good goalie for his age. Everyone makes mistakes. So my staff, this is currently my new staff. I've cleared out, I think I cleared about 30 fucking staff out because, like I said, the stats are rated out of 20. So when you have a physio whose physiotherapy is like 4, what's the point of having him? I've brought in some specialists like Marcel Desailly, legend. I tried to keep it Italian, but it's very hard when some of the coaches suck. There's me at the top, the only Englishman. Roy. And then we get onto the games, which is quite worrying already at this rate. When you have a game against a non-league side by the name of Grosseto, it's very, very, very worrying. So we get into the game. Basically, it doesn't go well. This is our first game. I think it's mid-August. Actually, no, it's mid-July. Correct me wrong. Totti with a fantastic finish. I'll give him that. That is a fantastic finish from the old Italian geezer. Jose Angel, who I actually tried to sell, giving the good pass. I try and play short, intricate, one-touch passing. Now, this is the poor marking. Watch the guy at the back post. If that happens all season long, we will not get anywhere near Europe. Considering this is a non-league side, that was very, very poor. And I have world-class centre-backs, apparently. Here's the little short, intricate passing, and that is a banger from Milan Pranjic, who I have on loan as well. Kid's got a lot of potential, and hopefully I can keep a hold of him. So, the game wasn't amazing, we'll put it that way, but it should have been so much better. With 18 shots and only 6 on target is worrying, but the passing and possession stats were fine. So we'll get on to that. Next game was against Manchester City. You're going to see even more bad defending, which is... I'm worried this could get a lot worse. Obviously, City are a better team. Silva doing his usual tricks with the ball. Aguero smashes it top corner, and it actually hits Stecklenburg in the back of the head and goes in. Very unlucky from Stecklenburg, but hopefully he'll pick himself up. I think he did actually after this game. Now this is the defending. Watch the guy chasing company. He hits the post and he runs all the way back to the centre square. Why? If he stayed there, once that ball hit the post, we could have collected it and cleared it. And God knows how company has got... They obviously broke from a corner and company's gone all the way up the pitch on his own, unchallenged. So that is a very, very early sign of how bad the defending could get. I will address that, hopefully. And that is it for the first episode. That was my July review. Obviously, these will be more compact as the games come by, because it could be 4 to 6 games a month. Hopefully you enjoyed the series. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you will enjoy the series. Don't forget to leave a like, and Yeousch, damn it! Pip pip, cheerio.